October 21st, 2015, guys. We've done it. We are here. We are in the future. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, 1989, November 22nd, Back to the Future Part 2 hit the cinemas for the first time. Doc Emmett Brown, Marty McFly took a time machine to the futuristic year of 2015 to this exact date. He's done it. Whoa! Who are you? And why do you look a lot like
Woody.
me, except for all of the... And don't call me Woody, it's Wood, okay?
Hello, Woody, I'm you from the future!
Whoa, that's... Wow. Wow, how far in the future? Because you look kinda... And this is kind of ironic, I was just doing a Back to the Future... This is heavy. This is heavy.
Heavy? Oh, Marty, Woody, weight has nothing to do with this.
You get it? It's like the line from the... Never mind.
Woody, Marty, Woody, you need to come with me back to the past!
Something happened in the future that I need to go back to the past and fix before it happens?
No, you see, you didn't have this amazing idea to do a video on Back to the Future Part 2 on the NES until Monday, meaning by the time you edit it and film it, it won't be up until the Thursday, which is a day late. It's the 22nd, nobody cares. Woody, Marty, Woody, nobody cares. We need to go back to Sunday, give the idea then, so it's up on time by the 21st.
I mean, that's all well and good, Doc, but I mean, how are we gonna get back to the past?
Oh, with this!
You built a time machine out of Rob the robot?
If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 pumps, we're gonna see some serious shit.
Wait, 88 pumps? Okay, somebody has to tweet that, because that's like a serious dick joke. Billy's gonna love that. Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 was released in September of 1990. Published by LGN and developed by Beam Software, let me just tell you now that this game is far superior to Back to the Future Part 1 on NES. I know a lot of people who actually like that game. All I'm saying is this game is a lot better. Better. Not amazing. Better. Actually, this game did surprise me. Picking it up and playing it recently, I expected the worst. But what I got was actually not half bad. But we'll get to that. Let's start with the story. In movie minutes, the game starts off around about... now. The game begins with text that reads, in the year 2015, Biff stole the DeLorean and the sports almanac, went back in time to 1955 and gave the book to himself. Biff used the almanac's information to get Donald Trump levels of rich, and to protect himself and his newly earned fortune, he hid objects throughout time and space, resulting in the space-time continuum falling apart. Your job as Marty McFly are to find these objects and return space and time to its normal whatever. Good, actually, that kinda makes sense. It's not just some nonsensical idea of something Marty might do in a game adaptation of the movie, like, I don't know, skateboard down a street throwing bowling balls? This has actually taken the plot of the movie and given you a task of making things right. So that being said, I love the story, I love the game's concept. Let's see how it was executed. Okay, before we say anything negative, and I mean, I'm going to say things that are negative, let me just preface this by saying it gets better. It actually does. The first time I played this, I was disappointed. I wanted this game to be good. I wanted it to be good so bad. What killed it for me the most was the jump. Oh my dear lord, the jump. It's not the worst jump in NES history by any means, but god, it's hanging up there with the best/worst of them. You know how Princess Peach kinda hovers in Super Mario 2? Well, Marty does that here, just ever so slightly, at the peak of every jump. In Super Mario Bros. 2, you control whether or not Peach does that hover. If you want to quickly jump, you can. You don't have to hover. Here, you don't have that option. He always does. He always hovers. Maybe it's a throwback to the hoverboard. I mean, that would kind of make sense, I guess. I mean, no matter how high... Okay, I can't concentrate. What the hell is that noise? These damn f***ing birds. Holy tits if they aren't the most annoying thing in this game. They kill the music whenever they come onto the screen and replace it with this. I mean, the music isn't fantastic as it is, but it's better than this. Plus, what makes it worse is that these damn birds are actually pretty hard to kill. You kill enemies by jumping on their heads, but these swoop off screen and in all directions sporadically and make it impossible to get rid of that stupid noise. Then they end up killing you and hanging around to kill you again or drive you insane with that bloody sound. So what happens is you try and outrun them as fast as you can to get them off the screen so that you can get back to the game music, which, after that, sounds like the work of Mozart. Okay, sorry about all of that. Where was I? Oh yeah, the jumping. It sucks. It's really bad. Whatever. It's funny though because later on there are these Donkey Kong type platforming parts where the jumping is actually pretty great. It's all Castlevania-y and smooth. So they knew how to make a sprite jump. I guess they were just going for something different here, something shittier. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do. So in this game, like in so many other platformers, you need to jump on enemies' heads to kill them. In this game though, it's stupid. It's dumb. And let me explain why. Sorry to use the Mario Brothers franchise as an example once again, but this game certainly takes a lot of inspiration from that game. LGN definitely took a good hard look at everything they messed up the first time round, threw all that out the window, and then copied a working formula. I mean, let's look at the similarities between this game and the Mario Brothers franchise. You have jumping on enemies' heads, you have a star power-up that lets you throw fireballs, I think. At least they mimic the fireballs in every way, and I don't see what else this would be in the Back to the Future universe. You have pipes, piranha plants, kind of. These turtle guys. Let's talk about these turtle guys, actually. Everything about spikes and spiky things, including spiky enemies in these old school NES games, teaches us that stepping on them is bad for our well-being. But apparently not in Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 on the NES, that's fine, that's whatever, go ahead and jump on them. I was trying to avoid these guys for the longest time, but it don't matter. I don't know what Marty McFly has on the other NES sprites of the day, maybe it's those self-lacing Nike shoes, they got something to do with it, I don't know. Going back to the Mario Brothers thing though, is it just me, or is this game actually a better representation of a plumber platformer than Mario is? I mean, look at this guy. That ain't Marty McFly, that's a plumber. Look at those blue overalls. Marty didn't even have those in the movie. You know who does? You know who does have blue overalls? A plumber. Marty looks more like a plumber than Mario does. Getting back to my point, I tend to go off track in these reviews. I need someone behind me to slap me in the face and tell me that see, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again right now. Getting back to my point, jumping on enemies is stupid in this game. Apart from spiky turtles being a-okay to jump on, apparently, the jump mechanic screws you up when you are trying to aim for an enemy sprite. Whether you are coming in from above and trying to guide Marty towards the target while he's sort of floating and hovering, it's just horrible. It's the worst. You kind of get used to it eventually, but you shouldn't have to get used to something like this. It should just be good to begin with. But it's fine though if you're platforming, because the DeLorean will just revive you and help you skip those parts, but we'll get to that soon. It's a whole nother thing. The jump mechanic, I mean, long story short, it's completely screwed up. It's a horrible jump and you can't do anything with it. And it doesn't help that the hitbox on Marty is so weird and off, and it picks certain times when you die and when you don't. If you come at an enemy at any kind of weird or incorrect angle, the game decides, yeah, you just die. It's actually, a lot of things can kill you unexpectedly in this game. Birds, manholes, shitty hitbox issues, these sailors. I don't know what these are supposed to be. I mean, we're technically in 1985 right now, so I guess it's one of the guys that work in those retro bars. I don't even know why they're mad at Marty enough to Mario Fireball him. But as I said, getting back to the DeLorean, every time Marty dies, which is a lot, all these things that kill him, a DeLorean will just come and drop off another Marty. Now, a couple of things here. One, gameplay-wise, this makes dying your best option for parts of the game you can't be bothered doing. Just go ahead and die. The DeLorean will swoop in and glide you past your death point. spitting you out closer to your goal. You even have a brief moment of invincibility to ram through your enemies once you get spat out. Why even bother? And two, on the other side of things, the darker side, every time Marty dies, another takes his place. Think about it. Is Doc consistently going back in time every time Marty dies and getting a new Marty? Okay, let me put it this way. So this Marty dies, right? This Marty right here dies. Doc takes care of the body, buries him or whatever, uses the DeLorean, goes a moment or two back in time before he got the last Marty, puts that Marty in the time machine, and sends him to the exact moment that he just died. This Marty has no idea the last version of him just died in that very spot. He just says,
"Whoa, this is heavy,"
and continues where his dead pre-self left off. Wow. Wow, Doc. You're a sick son of a bitch.